Columbia Downtown Historic District, where free Wi-Fi, free hot breakfast, and our clean and fresh Hampton bed are waiting for you. For a new reservation, press 1. For an existing reservation, press 2. For all other calls, simply stay on the line. Please hold. Thank you for calling the Hampton Inn in downtown Columbia. This is Zoe. How can I assist you?
Hey, I was just wondering if y'all ever got that stain off the ceiling.
The stain off the ceiling.
Yeah, I called about it last night and filed a complaint.
Not sure what you're talking about. What room was it?
Well, what had happened is when I had laid down, I looked up and it looked like a elephant shot chocolate milk out his nose and shot it all over the ceiling. And so I called down there and I told them about it. But I told them, I said, I ain't really in the business of leaving bad reviews because y'all are so nice. And I love that hotel. I just think it's darling. And I love the people there. I love Pat. I love everybody there, really. And I just said, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Just to let you know that it looks like somebody really did number 2 up there on the ceiling, but it looks like chocolate milk or maybe even champagne, but it's so brown, I just ain't really sure what it is.
What room was it?
Oh, God, I need to look at my, because I stayed there 2 nights. The first night I was down there on the first floor, and last night I was in 312, I think. I'd have to look at my chart.
Did you check out this morning?
No, I just walked out. I didn't, go to the desk and tell them I was checking out. I just left. Because I was in a hurry.
Okay, let me see here.
It just looks, honestly, it looks like it's been there for just a couple of days. I would think the housekeeper would notice something like that. So, she might have just missed it. But I just wanted y'all to know in case somebody comes in and they're ornery, and like to file complaints and just raise holy, you know what? It ain't no need for all that.
Yeah.
Y'all are a nice hotel. I just want to bring it to your attention in case y'all want to send a janitor in there to look at it or something.
Yeah, what's your last name?
Yes, ma'am. What's that? I'm sorry.
What's your last name?
Gaithers. And I was out here in my gown until probably 12, just thinking about it. And I told the Uber driver, I said, I was out there in my gown, and I said, there's a stain in there that's rough. He was like, oh, I said, I ain't like them here. They normally take care of that kind of stuff.
Is your first name Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I see where you had come in for 2 days. It says the reservation was canceled.
Oh, Lord. So I stayed there for free?
Well, it looks like somebody just canceled your room. I didn't even have you checked in.
Oh, my God. I need to look at my statement then, don't I? See when the call's going to have it if also they do that, Tide?
You said what?
I said, would I see when the call's going to have it to do that, Tide?
I have no idea what you just said.
I said, but the see when the call's going to come to do that, Tide?
Sir, I can't understand you.
Oh, I said, we'll see when the call's going to say where they do that, Tide.
I truly can't understand what you're saying.
Let me slow it down. I said for the C to called, and they're going to have one to do that, Tide. I'm trying to understand, like, if it's in receiving the calls, they're going to do that. They call the person, they call them, they dial the number on the phone and call them and saying we're going to do that, Tide.
I don't know if it's our phone connection, but I
No.
just hear a bunch of static.
No, I'm saying the call's going to see when they do that, Tide. Is that something if I was going to come do that for the Shubba Dubba? They have it where they bring it off on Tuesdays. But you got to make sure you're there to do it, to receive it,
Yeah.
So you heard that. You just didn't hear. Maybe I had to just rephrase it.
I think it's just our phone connection because I just hear a bunch of static in the background.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
So
sitting here.
I can barely hear you.
Well, I was saying with the Combs, we can do fars in the cave. As far as when they can do that, they have a thing where they can set it off on the regulated far, and they do like a number, and then once you get that number, you can call it and tell them, this is the things that have it odd. And when it's even the call, we're going to do it. You can. It's no need to file a complaint. You just chart it, and then you address it, and then once it's addressed, it's just something that just comes down, falls, and they come down for the next guest, and it's already handled.
Yeah, are you talking about like a guest complaint, like phone number?
No, baby, I'm talking about that doo-doo stain that's on the ceiling of that hotel room. I don't know. It looks like a
I don't know which room you're even talking about because I didn't have you assigned to a room.
Well,
I had that you had canceled your reservation. So I'm trying to figure out what room you were in.
Well, I know for the first night I was in 112, and then I said 312. Maybe it was 322 or 1. Lord have mercy. I should have kept my y'all that little envelope y'all put the card in. I say all the odds in the can of the columns. Put the card in, you write the numbers down, and I let it slip down there, and I think I saw it down there in my drawer in the cupboard and there in the kitchen, but I just ain't sure, and I can't get up right now. I just can't get up.
Okay, well, did you talk to anybody else about this?
Yeah, I talked to somebody last night for 30 minutes about it, baby. It's a doo-doo stain on the ceiling in that room. I didn't just go to sleep and not say anything.
Okay, well, then it's probably been passed on to management. They just didn't tell me anything about it.
Oh, okay. That's
most
okay.
likely it has been taken care of.
That's okay. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I'll see y'all next week. I'll come in there and say hey to you, and then we'll just hopefully that... If it's still there, all I ask is that you put me in another room. I had to stare at that all night, and the unfortunate side of it is when I turned the light off, you ain't gonna believe this, but I had all the lights off except for my reader right there on the bedside where I read my book at night and what have you. And I turned it off, and the room, after I shut the blinds in downtown right there in Columbia, the room was actually black, but I could still see that fecal stain or whatever that is there on the ceiling. Like somebody took a diaper and smeared it all up there. It might have been chocolate, I don't know, but it was you could still see it even in the pitch black because it was not black. It was like a mild brown, kind of like a like a milk chocolate or what have you. And I was just like, Lord have mercy, this is something I have to look at all night, because it was right above my head where I was laying there, and I was just staring at it all night, so I just can't imagine how that stain... It is. I've thought about it all day long. I've ridden down the road and I said, how did that stain? And even if it's not chocolate, let's say it's champagne. Why would they do it right there above the bed where you're sleeping? Because whatever you shot up there is going to have to come back down. And it has just bumfuzzled me all day long. I've been thinking about it. And I talked to, what was her name that was there on the night shift last night? Lord, what was her name? I talked to her for about 25 minutes about it.
I'm not sure. I just came back today.
All right, then. Well, I think it might have been like somebody had a pudding pop or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But either way, just try to find it. Just look through all the rooms. Go in there.
Okay.
Send the maids through there and just tell them to check the ceilings in every room if you don't mind, okay?
Yeah, we'll get it taken care of. Thank you.
You're the best. You have a good night, okay? And I love you. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
I love you. Bye-bye. Well, nobody loved me back.